What is shaking out there? It is that time again, Wednesday at our new time at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Studio 10-4 Live, the weekly update here in the studio for you guys, talking about all things 10-4 and whatever else is kind of going on out there in the world of us. And that's all of you and me and everybody else that does the 10-4 thing and the trucking thing and whatever else you guys are out there doing. Hopefully having some fun too. Hope everybody had a good weekend. It was definitely a little bit warm around here, but we enjoyed it. Had friends and family over, did a big barbecue, and just entertained and got carried away with a ton, and I mean a ton of food. It was on, man. We had the new smoker going and the old rotisserie going and a bunch of other good stuff. So we were playing out there, having a good time and having fun. A lot of you were out doing some truck show stuff. Appreciate you for doing that, supporting all the shows. ATHS was going on this weekend. Shell Super Rigs was going on same time, if I'm not mistaken. Got a few folks showing up already. Good to have you in the room there. Jacob Bonham, always good to have you. Hope you guys are doing good there. Clay Snyder, Joe Wilson, Sean Rowe, what's going on, man? Jacob, you know what, man? Seeing more of your you and your gal now, buddy, because we're friends on Facebook too. So kind of cool. Get to see both sides and your better side, if you will. Mr. Bubba and Miss Crystal Branch in the house. Good to have you on today, guys. Always a pleasure. It's great to have so many familiar faces show up every week and be a part of the show. Want to thank a couple of special folks for their help making all of this go on. Mr. Evan Steger, of course, Time to Shine, Evans Detailing and Polishing. When you want to get good products for your truck and get it shined, show quality shine, winning show quality shine. GoShineOn.com. Check them out. And Pittsburgh Power, I want to thank the folks over at Pittsburgh Power for being there with us and providing Max Milage, a liquid fuel catalyst. It's an additive that you add to your fuels to get the best mileage and performance you could possibly get out of your rig. Also great for anything else that burns gas or diesel. So you want to get the lawn mowed better, quicker, faster, get some max mileage in that thing, man. It might just fly across there, do some laps and burn the grass up faster than you ever have before. So, and I know some of you guys out there in the South, man, you guys got monster mowers. All right. You take mowing the lawn to a whole new level of mowing the lawn. It's not a job. It's an adventure. I've seen you guys out there with some of these mowers, and let me tell you, man, you guys take it serious. Out here, I just want to get it done. So nothing like you guys. So you guys got yards that are like fields. So you got to have a ride on and get out there, and it's got to be a high performance deal, man. But get yourself some max mileage and make it go faster and better. Emily, you're welcome. Yeah, nice to have you on the show. I think you've been out there before with us, but glad to have you back. And yeah, hey, man, zero turn. I know what you're talking about, Bubba. I've seen that, man. That's all about dual handle control and man, you're dropping some coin on that. That's not just any old mower, man. That's just not any old ride. What do we got going on here? Yes, sir. We are. You know who you are. There's some side chat going on over here. Got a great show for you guys today. I mean, I was excited, man. First of all, let me say this. So last week's show, I made mention about, in light of things, people leaving us suddenly and not having the chance to say anything. They've left. Reach out and talk to folks. If you haven't talked to somebody in a long time, give them a call. I would love to say, and I'd like to say that I love the fact that somebody actually heeded my advice, reached out, gave me a call. First time I've talked to this guy in 15 years. Called me up this morning, and we were on the phone for probably an hour and a half. As soon as he said hello, I knew who he was. It's like we never stopped talking. Both of us, of course, added a lot of gray hair, lost a lot of hair, added weight, whatever, but we still sound pretty much the same, I think. And it was just awesome awesome to hear from them. So continue that spirit, and I hope you guys are going to do the same. Reach out, call somebody, and let them know you still care. You want to talk to them and chat and say howdy. Know how they're doing, and who knows, man? You know, you could be the difference in that person's life that day, and or just make it a better day. You know, either way. So it was cool to have that happen. CG Souza, yeah, buddy. Afternoon. Got you coming up, man. So we got about a week and a half, right? And it's time for the Souza Memorial Truck Show, and it's going to be happening. It's going to be a show, man. I'm hoping the weather stays like we've been having, and it just maintains a nice kind of cooler West Coast vibe, and we can all stand it out there being outside. Today's show, in case you don't know, it is the Cover Truck Show. We got Mr. Chad and Lisa Berry hanging in the wings right now. Also, the diesel addict herself, Stephanie Haas, going by Steph today, in the wings waiting. Also have some surprises too coming up. So can't wait to share those with you as well, man. Chad Berry, what's going on, buddy? Good to have you in the show. Chris, nice to have you along as well. We're going to get into this show truck here in a minute, and it is one of a few that the Berries put together, but then they run them too. So it's a working class deal. My favorite kind, because anytime anybody says, yeah, you don't work that, and you show up in a truck like this and you do, that changes things a bit. People just kind of sit back and go, well, then they say you're crazy, right? I've heard it all. But you know what? It's a different deal, man. It just is. It's just the way you are. It's your mentality. It's how you want things to be. My truck was clean, and other people like these guys, same deal, clean trucks. And you know what? You get loaded, and here I am running a dirt truck, and it's not as bad sometimes for us. But it can be worse for you guys over the road, man. Some of the bug seasons you guys got to deal with out there. I mean, your trucks just get wasted out there, man. I mean, from snow to rain to mud to whatever, and all the chemicals on the road, de-icers and stuff like that. There's a lot of that crap out here in California we just don't deal with. But we do have bugs out there during the summer months. We get we call them alfalfa moths, but they're butterflies, I guess. And I'll tell you, there's nothing like a truck getting pasted with them things. In Florida, they got the love bugs. There's a mess out there waiting to happen wherever you're driving. So um, I'm glad to see, though, that, you know what, people that like the Berries do what they do with their trucks. They take care of them every single day. And when you got good looking equipment, it breeds that kind of an environment for the drivers that are hired on, and they take care of your stuff, you hope, and keep things looking as good as you would if you were driving it. Those are definitely the guys you want to have working with you if you can. So without waiting further, I'm going to bring in Chad and Lisa Berry and where are you guys at right now? Are you guys in Wisconsin right now?
Yep. Northern
Right
Wisconsin.
We're in the office.
And I love it. You got the metal wall. I forget what they call that, corrugated steel wall design going on back there.
Yep.
Good deal. So what's happening back in Wisconsin today? Is it are you guys in the middle of the it's not cold, but it's not hot yet, and you're waiting to get there?
No, it was, what was it, 95 today?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're there.
When in Wisconsin, when it's 95, it's humid, like 180% humidity.
Yeah, I talked to Eric Hill today, and it was it's 90 degrees with 90% humidity. So
yeah, we had storms go through before. So
yeah. Well,
that helped.
Well, guys, what can I say? First of all, but welcome to the family.
Yeah, thank you.
There it is.
We're honored.
You know, I had somebody I talked to today that we were talking about, you know, people getting on to covers and calendars and different things that some of the folks here that we know do. And he brought a thing to light that just really made it resonate in me, that we love to do what we do because we love the reactions that we get from you guys when a truck makes it on the cover, and you become part of the 10-4 family, and that's where it's at now. Forever, the rest of your life, you are a 10-4 cover trucker. Both of you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So welcome to the family.
Thank
Dan
you.
Lynn's in the house, of course. Daniel is standing standing by out there, and we're gonna talk to Dan here probably shortly. We'll see if he's going to be camera shy today or not, but you never know. We'll see what happens. Obviously, with you guys, and this is a unique situation. Dan is usually who goes out and does the cover shoots. You had Stephanie Haas come out and do yours. So right now, I'm going to bring Steph on into the show. And hi, Steph.
Hello.
Look at that smile.
Stop.
I'm happy. I'm so happy she's smiling. That's awesome. That's nice.
I'm back home. It's a good day.
Yep, it is a good day. You've been out on the road, I know. So
Yes.
glad to have you on the show. Obviously, we've got your cover right here, and we've got your cover folks over there. I read the story. Nothing like a trucker love story. Hey, it is. It's a trucker's love story. You guys, came together through business and found each other in life, and said, why are we out here doing this for other people? Let's do it for ourselves. And I gotta say, I'm going to give you a huge prop of respect, man. Jumping in with your first truck, being an international. God love you.
That wasn't my decision. That was hers. She said, "Let's see what we make for money first before we go crazy."
So I don't want to get anybody in trouble. It wasn't one of those. Okay, honey, I'm gonna let you have this one, and we'll see what it does. And then if it turns into an international disaster, it's all on her, right?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
No, my first Peterbilt I bought was the same year as the international, and she asked, "Well, how come a Peterbilt so much more expensive?" Well, now she understands.
Yeah, you do. You do. It's a whole nother realm of trucking. It really is. And until you've been in your shoes in an international and go to a Peterbilt, people just don't know. They just don't know. And I have to say, I did the same thing. Mine was a Mack. Well, actually, first an old Ford, but to go through that to get to where you end up in a beautiful new Peterbilt, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, shut the front door, right? Well, congratulations. I love the story. I have to be honest, I didn't get to finish all of it because I sat it down, got on the phone, and anyway, phone takes off. It's like radar, Two things happen with phones, right? Either everybody's calling you anyways, or you get up and go to the bathroom and somebody calls you, and then it's like the radar goes off then too. I don't know if that works for you guys or not, but it does.
Yeah.
Here.
Seems like the most inconvenient times.
Perfectly, right? Perfectly. Yeah. Well, let's talk about this truck. Steph, how'd you find these guys?
Well, we're gonna do a little history lesson here.
Okay. Right on. And set the Wayback Machine.
2016 was, I made it the year of the truck. I turned 40 that year and decided to try to utilize a week's vacation and see how many truck shows I could get to in a year. And I ended up going for the first time to Super Rigs in Joplin. And through there, I didn't know anybody. I knew Evan. I had just met Chris Fifey just, months before then. And Evan was kind enough to introduce me to some people. But otherwise, it was like the J&L crew and that. And then we're lining up the parade that they were doing, going to downtown. And I needed a ride over to where I was going to set up to take some truck pictures with my phone. And I see this purple golf cart, and this kind couple was nice enough to give me a ride over to the corner where I was going to go to. And I guess we just clicked from there. And fast forward to October, was it?
Yeah.
Beginning of October.
Yeah.
They actually gave me my first opportunity to photograph a semi truck, like actually do a photo shoot of it. I mean, Chad drove the curb sniffer all over the place. And that's why that arrow will always hold a special place in my heart. And, I'm a big hood girl, Peterbilt, but that arrow, I love that truck. And it's, I guess, formed friendship ever since. And I guess this just kind of came full circle now.
So this is interesting. It's not just Chad and Lisa Berry story and how the truck came, to be, but a little bit of you too, Steph. I mean, I didn't know that was the first one. Is that what I heard you say
That's
correctly?
the first one.
Now, did you guys know who Stephanie was at that point when she came up and introduced herself?
I had seen Diesel Addict photos all over the place.
Was she foaming at the mouth and all this weird stuff,
No.
drooling or anything?
No. We just kind of, we actually kicked it off.
I did lay in railroad tracks though.
Yeah.
Well, there's that.
I took pictures of that.
Yeah. But
Awesome.
it worked out. I mean, we welcomed her into our house and our family, and it actually, it's that way with a lot of people around here. We just try and take care of people,
We have a 3-bedroom house. 2 of the 3 bedrooms are full a lot, and it's not us.
Well, you guys do live in Wisconsin. You have to take people out of the weather just so they can survive and not die out there in it, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
True.
yeah. No, all kidding aside, though. So go on, Steph. Take us down the rest of the way, then.
So they've had, anybody that knows the Berries know they've got the Berry Touch, and they've got, several trucks that they brought out, and I guess it was kind of a waiting game. The Black 386, that everybody knew that truck, and that was a stellar build, and I guess 2016 would have been, a formidable year for Chad and Lisa also, because that was, they got a rolling CB interview, and then, there was just a lot of stuff. I remember seeing it at Matt's, and then, photographing it again at Super Rigs. And then I guess it was just, I got kind of the inside scoop on the purple truck that, what was going down. And I was like, I'm like, this seems like a good year.
I'll tell you what, as from a 10-4 perspective, Black Arrow trucks have performed very well for us. There's an audience out there for this truck, and we've got one out in California we shot that we did a cover on. It was a asphalt contractor, and he had a dump on it. And man, I'll tell you what, that truck really just blew some analytic numbers out of the water for us that we'd never seen, quite like that, especially for that style of truck. So I think, I think 10-4, and I include all of our contributors and Dan and everybody that's done what they've done to put these trucks out there. These trucks are here to stay, guys. I mean, and believe me, not because 10-4 says so, but this is the way of the truck. This is where it's all going anyway. But yeah, I mean, embrace, get with it. Roll with the changes, as they say. So go on, Steph. Keep going.
Okay, well, and that picture there, I mean, all the pictures that I took of that truck, I didn't start using an actual camera until July of 2017.
So what do we on that iPhone or Android or something?
Android.
All right.
Hey, she did very well.
Hey, minimal. No kidding. I mean, you know what? These phones now are let me tell you, the stuff we used to have, 10 years ago doesn't hold a candle to what's going on now with these phones. And some of these phones are better than a lot of cameras that are out there right now. So, especially with the apps and effects that are out there, if you really want to, get crazy, but just a raw photo sometimes. I mean, as long as your lenses are clean and everything looks good, man, good to go. Right, Steph?
Well, not anymore. If I wanted to try to cheat and just carry my phone and take pictures, Dan would get very upset with me, and he'd be like, "Stephanie, I know. I look at the resolution. I know that you did not use your camera, so I can't cheat anymore."
Yeah, Dan's not listening right now, so you can tell us.
Oh, I'm sure he is. And happy birthday, Dan.
He said thanks. He said thanks earlier on the thread there. So. He appreciates that. Yeah. And of course, happy birthday to you, Stephanie. Yesterday was your birthday. So congratulations. Always good to have a little celebration going on. So there's a lot more photos here. Let's go to present day. And there's that beautiful 389 that made the cover of June 2022 right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome picture, Steph.
I don't know who these guys are. These guys.
I don't know either.
They
he cleans up well.
Jeez.
Did you have to pay her for that, or how does that work, man? I don't know.
Yeah, what I like that filter you got, Stephanie. Cleans me.
So
Stop.
Stephanie, this is one of Stephanie Haas's signature shots, I think, because I always end up with one of these in the mix.
Every time.
Huh?
Every time.
Every
Every
time.
time.
Yep, that's what I thought. So kind of your thing, right? Yeah.
I don't know. I just like the shot. It's a tough looking shot. I mean, it's, you know, it looks, I like that shot. It's just a nice, clean on, straight on shot. And I just think it looks tough.
Yeah, I agree. Good one. And in case you guys haven't seen this yet, you definitely need to, guys that are watching, get over to 104magazine.com and check out the latest edition of 104 Magazine. You got a full digital copy there available to you if you want. Or you can just kind of cruise along like this too and check out all the features and the cover story, of course. So that's a new angle for you. I like that.
Try to be diversified.
Fitzgerald pay you for that, man. I hope so. Get that money in there. Get that sponsor in there.
Yeah. We're gonna have to talk to Brian and Tommy, huh?
I thought it was a cool shot, just the way the interior lights, how they rayed out right there, and I just thought that was a cool shot.
Yeah.
I hope Fitzgerald's doing good, but I mean I know their business model is not the same, man. Shag carpet, baby. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my signature.
That's the Barry signature right there, right? You rub your toes in that while you're driving down the road, or what?
Oh yeah, yeah. Charlie, the driver of the truck, we put a driver.
Don't give up all the secrets, man. Don't give all right. It looks good though. I got to tell you, I love that shot. By the way, I like that shot. Honestly, it kind of has like an old school feel, and I don't know if it's because it's kind of smushed together a little bit, or what. I don't know. Was that the intention, Steph, or did the resolution change on you?
None of. I swear, almost all of our pictures, none of them were intentions. They were just Hail Marys. Like this one, I was actually shooting a shot of him driving on the road, and I was like, oh, I'm like, look at that cool barn. I'm like, so I just started snapping some pictures, and some of them stuck.
Well, I like that shot.
Yeah.
And that's coming down their driveway.
Yeah, we live on this big hill.
It's a nice look too. I like that, man. The sun hit that purple and it just kind of blew it up. Mm-hmm. I like it. Another signature diesel addict shot there.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's fun. Hey, you know what? You know when you're looking at certain photos whose they are.
Then I tried with that one. It's always, usually I snap off about 5 of them because I try to line up with the grill and make sure everything's all straight. So so I just, it's one of those things. Can I make it happen? So
I like it.
That's my favorite picture. Right?
Is it? Yeah. I like that shot too.
Yep.
I shot that across the pond.
Yeah. Didn't even see the pond.
If I'm not mistaken, no, I haven't switched it yet. I'll have to get over there and switch that up. I thought I had switched those, but we'll definitely do that. That's a nice one. Yeah. Getting in there. Detail.
Yep.
There's the shot that I took on the road, and then the backside one was after he passed me, and I almost got hit by a truck.
Yeah.
Stephanie, that doesn't surprise me.
I
No.
feel like I threw you out into traffic that day, Stephanie, and I just kept driving.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. All right.
And that we just stopped off on the side of the road and had him drive past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Large and tall, man. Large and tall. Looking good. So tell me what's going on. I mean, you guys, it's not like you guys aren't known out there, but since you made the cover, have you had a chance to get out on the road and people giving you a shout out on the CB and what's going on?
Oh yeah. Yeah. They, shortly after the shoot, we actually put Charlie in a truck, our driver, and he talks to people all over the place. I get messages on my phone daily. Hey, I just seen you going here or there. And I'm like, well, that ain't me. I'm working in the shop. But thank you. You always try and be nice.
Hey, no, it's
thing,
cool.
it stands out going down the road, and that's what we try to do, you know.
Well, that's it, and there they all are. Okay, everybody who wants to get more of that can certainly go in and check us out over on our website, 10-4magazine.com. And in case you have never done it, if you're watching for first time or just haven't ever noticed, we have a digital copy available right there where it says click here to view the digital copy of the magazine. When you do that, click here again. I know it's a tricky little gate to get in. It's a two stage gate, but once you do, there you have it, and you get in. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but it even has a little page swish as you turn the pages, and you have a absolute replica copy of the printed magazine in the digital version. So get over there and check that out if you guys and that's always good too if the website gets updated before you get your copy of the magazine. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. But if you haven't gotten your subscription yet, or your truck stop, wherever it is you go to get your copy, check it out, and you'll get a chance to get ahead of the game a little bit. And there you go. What do you got, Cat, going on? All right, I love Cat. What's Cat's name?
Well, it's Ricky, and she thinks she's a part of this.
She is.
I was waiting to see how long it would take for one of them to get up there.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some stuff for you guys that we're going to get over to you. I've been bad about this, but I'm going to make sure. I talked to Evan today already, but Evan's going to get you a little something, and you're going to get a gallon of Max Mileage from Pittsburgh Power. Both of who sponsored the show today. They sponsor our cover truck show every month, and we appreciate that and them for doing it. And they'll get you something nice. I'm sure y'all know Evan. I'm sure, and
yeah.
I mean, you guys are neighbors, right?
What's that?
You guys are neighbors, right?
No.
No, that's a few hours, but we'll see him this weekend for his golf outing and birthday celebration.
Yeah.
You guys got the same regional accent going. It's pretty darn close. So you're close enough. Appreciate you guys being on the show. Look forward to seeing more of you. What's up next for the Barry gang? What are you guys doing?
Believe it or not, we have a Louisville build. Not our truck, but a customer truck.
Okay.
And I've kind of been working in the shop full time, working on things. I got an older cover guy in the shop right now as we speak. I'm doing an air ride front end on Mr. Mike Grimm's truck. So
hey,
we're trying to make a little bit of a difference and make a little side cash.
How's Mike doing? Is he in a better mood today?
He's always in.
Anybody knows Mike, you got to know he's always kind of got that little edge, right?
Right. Yep.
He's out there. He's hiding from the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Is he there right now?
Yeah.
He's here.
Get him in here.
Okay.
Come here.
Get in here.
He's peeking around the door.
Get in here, buddy. Oh, what's up?
Hi, Stephanie. How you guys doing?
Hey, Mike.
We're doing all right, man. Good. Hey, nice shirt, man. Look at that. Brand appropriate. That guy, he's hired.
I don't know as much sweating as I've done in the shop. I just will start punching in the mornings when I get here.
Wait a minute. Did Evan call you and say, hey, it's my show today. Get that damn shirt on and get on there?
Well, it was planned. It was planned.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Yes, sir.
That's freaking awesome, man. That is awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys taking time out to be on the show. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you all so very much.
Thank you.
We cherish what we do, and having you be a part of it. Welcome again to the family, and look forward to always having you be that way. And we'll see you at a show sometime soon, I hope.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. We're going to be continuing on with what we're doing. So
all right. Steph, you want to say goodbye?
See you later, guys. Hope to see you next trip to Wisconsin.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Thanks again for the opportunity.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Chad, Lisa Barry Trucking. Great folks. Love their trucks. Been seeing them around for quite a while. And you see people's trucks at these shows and then you don't get to meet them. And then finally you do. And it all kind of comes together, and sometimes I'll tell you, man, there's so many people out there with these trucks at some of the shows we go to I've yet to meet, and I'm going to make a point of changing that for my own self and get to know more people and kind of bring it back to when we first started doing live streams from shows, and I just was randomly kind of going after folks, and I'd see a truck and kind of hit it up, kind of probably like Steph, like you're doing, when you're looking for something, you see it and all of a sudden there it is, or when you're not looking for something and there it is, right?
Yeah.
Just bam. Oh, I want to shoot that truck. And, me, I want to talk to the people that built that truck or own that truck. And boy, we saw some beauties this year. Really did. The bar got set so high in Louisville. Hey, I want to bring somebody in who's kind of hanging and waiting. He's somebody we all know and love, and it happens to be his birthday too.
Who's that?
Hi, Dan.
Look at that. And talk about brand placement. Look at that Trucking for Kids logo right across his chest.
It's my shirt.
Hey, I'm actually sporting a 10-4 shirt today. Usually I don't. I got a Wilkins one on.
I'm going to cover the top of this because Shannon will probably not appreciate it. But Jake Bass, buddy, I love you. Jake Bass sent me a shirt. Have you seen these shirts, Dan?
No.
Okay.
I got one.
Shannon's no prude. She's okay.
All right, good enough. I just want. I didn't say that. Not me.
You kind of did. You kind of did.
Didn't do it. But listen, man. Yeah. Anybody else out there? Listen, y'all want to see your shirt on a cool show every Wednesday? I'll give you my address. Just send one on down the line. And Jake was cool. And Jake, this is in tribute to you. Back here, got the PBR can. And any of y'all have seen the cover truck that we had of Jake's, that 359, it had a PBR tap in it. So that was pretty cool. Just how random is that? But anyways, we got the birthday kids on today, right?
Yes.
Dan, I got
related stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, the I can't drive 55 guy. I've got him somewhere around here, but if I played it, it'd probably get us cut off. So I don't want to do that. But what I do want to do, and I can't tell you if I've got this all together or not, but here goes. Let's see what happens. The berries are back.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, there's Jay McKinney. What? Wait a minute. Casey? What are you doing there, Casey? Wait a minute. Check this guy out. Holy, okay, wait a minute. I gotta take the brand. Get rid of that. Oh, there he is. Let's get that guy out of there. Wait a minute.
Oh, we got Bubba in there too, and Crystal, and Colt.
Yep. There it is.
Bubba, what's on your head? A sombrero?
I feel like we're on the Brady Bunch.
All right.
Happy birthday.
So
Thank you.
my gift to both Dan and to Stephanie today, and from all of everybody here, we all wanted to take a minute and sing happy birthday to you. So everybody on 3, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday, Dan and Shannon.
Stephanie.
Happy birthday to you and you.
Dave, that's the second time you got to sing happy birthday to me.
I know.
At least the pony wasn't here this time.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hi, everybody.
I
feel like we're doing a Brady
Happy
Bunch
birthday,
episode
guys.
here.
Thanks, Casey.
Now here's a story of a 10-4 man named Dan.
Dave, you're Alice, the housekeeper.
You guys did a great job. Nobody knew that. They didn't know anything about it. So great job, everybody.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
So you guys, aside from me and Dan, so you guys kind of were together, and of course, Barry's they weren't there either, I don't think, but you guys were all together on Monday, and we all know we've had a rough week in our circle of friends and family, and I talked to Bubba and I talked to Dave and Casey. Everybody, we're actually missing Eric Hill. I don't know where Mr. Eric Hill is at. I hope he's okay. Maybe he fell asleep or he got frozen out. No, he got burned out up there, man. It's hotter than hell, I guess, where he's at. But Deb. Oh, wait a minute. As I say that, lo and behold, oh, hey, check this out. Wait a minute. Holy crap! Look at that.
Hey, Josh.
Hey.
Aren't we all supposed to be working? What are we doing?
Hey, Josh, you missed it. We all sang it, so now you get to solo Dan and Stephanie because it's both their birthdays. All right, so
that was
planned. Well, Josh can just sing to Dan because he sang to me already too.
All right, Josh, you want to sing to
I'm
Dan?
waiting.
Dan, happy birthday. Love you, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Man, it's just too good. So no, Josh, thanks for dropping in. Yeah, Eric Hill. I don't know what happened to our buddy Eric, but and we tried to get Evan, and so I call Evan. Evan's like, "Oh no, man, I got to go get my hair done."
That's
yeah. He texted me right before we came on here, and he goes, I was so busy today. He's like, I meant to text you this morning and wish you a happy birthday. I said, well, the birthday was yesterday, but thank you.
That was probably right after I talked to him and I told him it was your birthday yesterday and Dan's today. Anyway, so what the heck, so he's getting his hair done, whatever that means for got to look good for this weekend.
He's a lot better looking than all of us. So,
well,
yeah. Not for long.
Yeah, he seems to be doing better than most of the guys around. He's got quite the following and the models and doing all that. So congrats to him. And I told him, dude, it's your show. Today's your show, so you got to be on. But who knows? Maybe he'll drop in. So
well, thanks for
Josh taking time out. He was going to take the kids swimming, right?
I did. They got done, so we got back in time.
Nice.
Right, well,
I see you took the time to do your hair too, Josh.
I did.
Does that go with the towel where you just kind of,
looking perfect?
I'm not going to disclose my secrets live.
Hey, wait a minute. Bubba would have to get in on that too, right, man? Yep, I know. You guys go to the same barber. Oh, you guys are awesome. Well, hey, listen, I'm glad we're feeling good the way we are, and that we got a chance to snap back from stuff. Hey, there he is. A little better late than never, Mr. Eric Hill.
Yes.
Hello.
My
Macintosh
party, bro.
Well, no, it's Mac. I just updated my Mac operating system.
You know what they're doing.
Threw some additional security in there. Apparently, they don't like using any other browser other than their own. So
Yeah, they never have.
What? A Mac being selfish?
it's a pain in the ass. Is all I can say.
Good point. Selfish, yes.
Good Lord, look at who is on my screen. God,
How about that?
really?
How about that? So
Probably the best looking people on here are Casey, Stephanie.
That's right. That's right.
No,
And Lisa.
and Lisa, exactly.
yeah, don't forget Lisa.
You can get off now.
Hi, Dave.
There we go. There we go.
Dan's doing it right. Yes, he is. Absolutely. Well,
He gets the square.
Yeah.
so this is a great group, like I said, for a lot of reasons. But Dan and I didn't get a chance to go back and be with you guys on Monday. But we all lost a great friend and man, and we will miss him dearly. Already are missing him dearly. And you know what? Hey, Chris Fife in the show. Good to have you, buddy. If I had room, I'd bring you on, man. I think we're done. I think we're at max capacity at this point. But it just reinforces the point about how much we need to be able to stay on top of one another and stay connected. You never know. So I hope we all do that and reach out to other folks that we may not have seen or talked to in a long time. Mickey, good to have you on the show, man. Happy birthday to Dan, right on. Dennis Mitchell on there. And Dan, yeah, we got a whole bunch of people tuning in here now too. So, but Dave, I'd like to have everybody just tell a quick, something you either loved about our buddy Troy, or a quick funny story, something like that, just to leave us on a high note when we sign off for today. What do you think?
Well, Troy was just everybody's friend. He didn't meet a stranger, and you know, you just couldn't ask for a better guy. You know, when I started truck showing, I just kind of hit it off with HUD, and we became very close friends, you know, pretty quick. And then, you know, you just couldn't beat the guy, and everybody loved him. And you know, I've got tons of funny Troy Huddleston stories from you know, making fun of his Freightliner to, you know, he was a Chevy guy, and I'm a Ford
And that's
guy.
hard to do because that was a cool Freightliner.
Well, let me tell you. So my buddy HUD got the last laugh on Big Dave.
It ain't too cool now, is it, Dave-O?
No. Maria and the girls asked me to drive his truck to the through the funeral, and I was honored to do that. But I can't tell you the times I made fun of that Freightliner. Well, Monday it was hotter than hell, and there is no air conditioner in that truck.
Oh, payback, baby.
So yeah, Troy Huddleston laughed at me all day long. I promise you that.
I know he did.
So he laughs the loudest.
Yes, yes, he did.
So,
Josh, how about it, bud? You got one to share with us? Something you want to share?
Man, I've told Troy the last 7 days, but this one just kind of hit me. We all said we're gonna go up there, we're gonna drink a Bud Light because none of us really like a Bud Light, but I Bud Light all the time. And Ralph, my boss, came to me day before yesterday. Man, I've had Bud Light I think I'll ever drink. He said, I just can't stand the stuff. And I said, I know it, man. Disgusting. Get home, I got 4 beers in the fridge. So kind of like the air conditioning, he who laughs last. Bud actually gave me this 12-pack when we were leaving Tennessee. He threw it in my truck, and he said, take that home with you. And it's been in my fridge. And so now I'm going to choke down 3 more Bud Lights, and then I'm done. Like,
attaboy. Attaboy.
Yeah, I think we'll have these moments for a long time, man. Different shows, different places. And we just keep talking and telling the stories. And in true fashion, they'll get bigger and bigger over time. But he's the legend, and he'll always be the legend.
Well, and here's the thing. You know what? Even the littlest of stories are going to get bigger and bigger and better and better as time goes on, because that's what we do. Truckers never lie. They just tell better stories.
Well, Troy told me one of the first things. He said the first liar don't stand a chance in the trucking world. So the first time, by the third time.
The other day to me, Josh and I were talking, and he said, they say in life that a man dies twice. First time, how's it go, Josh? First time is when they
lay him in the grave, and the last time you mention his name.
The last time you mention his name. So I don't ever want to stop mentioning his name. I had a lot of time with Bud, and he was my friend.
Right on. Stephanie, how about you?
I don't have any funny stories because mine was all, so I met Troy for the first time, GBATS 2017. That was technically my first job since I started my own company, and was working with Chris, and he got me in with, 4 states to assist him with the calendar. And Troy was actually one of the calendar spot holders for 2018. And so I met Troy there, and from that point on, it was, there were shows that I'd go to that I didn't really know anybody. I mean, I really didn't know a lot of people in the industry, and never did I go to a show and not feel like I didn't have a friend there, because Troy would make sure that, either we were doing breakfast or we were doing dinner or whatever. And the times that, there were times where he might have been stuck somewhere and had to get back and forth from the hotel. I had a car, so it was the deal that I fly and he buys, and we'd go to breakfast in the morning before. But one of the things that we always did is I always found him pretty much when I got to the show, gave him a hug, and then hugs before we parted ways. And that was what we was always doing. There's a lot of shows that I'd go to that Troy was there, and they're just not going to be the same anymore.
Well, I feel you. I do. Bubba, you and that sombrero, man. Come on now.
Man, I don't really know where to start about Mr. Huddleston. He was like Uncle Dave said. He was the best. He just was the best. He was always encouraging. I think that's one of the biggest things I always took from him. In these trucking world we live in, it's hard to sometimes you look across the parking lot there, and I would ask myself, what am I doing here? Amongst these big rides, and he would always have something positive to say about that to me. But it wasn't just me; it was anybody. He didn't care what you drove, how much money you made, or what you did for a living. If you're willing to talk to him, he would always he was just always the best at giving encouragement, no matter what you were doing. So if I had, or I have some funny ones of chasing me and Troy chasing Jeff around with a golf cart at several shows while he's trying to hook up stuff or do stuff, and just trying to aggravate him. Just those kind of moments like that were priceless. But Stephanie's right. There'll be shows. He was the first one he always looked for, or that I called, and I'd ask him, "Hey, what route are you taking?" And even though he'd tell me the same route, he was taking at the same time. I just called just to ask him again. And so those will be just amongst the many things that we'll miss. But definitely our legend, and he will be missed, but never forgotten. So I'll be saying his name a lot, okay?
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Casey, I know you're sitting over there looking pretty. What do you think?
I don't really have a funny story, but our first show that we did with all of our girls was the show in Peoria that Penny and Sean Brownfield got us into. And our girls, Holly, our 14-year-old, she was just 6 or 7 years old, and she was walking around Troy's, I guess it was, y'all are going to be really mad at me because I don't remember the names of the trucks. It was the red truck with the doors. But she was all walking around it. And I said, don't step up on there. Don't step up on there. And he's like, oh, just let her on up. And I was like, and she was so proud to be standing up on the steps of that truck. And we have a picture of her at home. But he was just always really encouraging and so kind all the time. And Terry and we just finished Terry's new makeover on his truck that we took to Super Rigs this weekend. And we got a calendar spot with it and won a trophy with it. And that one was for Troy because he helped Terry find the star windows in the back on all those band groups that he was in. So he was just a really great guy. And he was always so helpful and kind. And that's
100%.
Really
you know what? What I like about that too, and what you said, I've been seeing. By the way, congratulations on the build or the rebuild of the build. Right, so truck looks amazing, and I just can't help and listen. No disrespect to anybody, but if you're going to take another truck that you have already had out there and redo it, and want to take note of what you did, check out their truck. Yeah, because that's how it's done. And there's no questioning of hey, did you see this or did you see what I did there? No, we saw it, man. Yeah, it's freaking awesome. So yeah, look at that and you'll see how it's done. That's exactly right. So congrats on Super Rigs too. And I think we're a little out of sync.
That
hey,
was
Dan,
all
did
Troy.
You want to chime in?
That was all help from Troy. So.
Dan, did you want to chime in and leave a little something about our buddy Troy?
Well, I mean, first of all, no ads here, but come on, Josh. I mean, what a great ambassador. I mean, the guy was just so nice and so liked by everybody and so easy to get along with. Just a perfect guy for the job that he had and just so blessed to have that job. And, my biggest memories are all the silly costumes at G-Bats and him walking around the next day in his Fred Flintstone outfit or, whatever else silly thing that they put him in. And, he always embraced it, loved it, had a good time with it.
Franked with that.
Yep. And then one time, the first year, I think we were at the Ventura show and he came out and I'm pretty sure he had the Roadworks truck out there, I think. And Shannon and I were just out there running a booth and it was kind of slow and kind of not a lot going on. And we wanted to walk around and see some people, take some pictures. And Troy was just kind of hanging around our booth and actually hung around for hours and talked a lot. And, he sat and talked to Shannon a lot. And he ended up watching our booth so we could go walk around for, I don't know, an hour or two and do our thing. And he kind of was our 10-4 ambassador for a little while there. I think he did it a couple times. He was kind of just hanging out in the booth. And
what was that, a tryout in case the Roadworks thing didn't work out, or what?
I mean, I don't know. We don't have a truck. Not yet.
Not yet.
You would if he came to work there.
There you go.
So, I mean, he just, again, just, we missed being there Monday. And I'm sure that it was quite the affair. And a lot of people, from what I've heard, were there and very representative of our industry and just what he meant to it. And so I'm glad that he got the respect and the service that he got, and just a testimony to who he was. So we're going to miss him.
I talked to Brian Martin about the get-ups. I said, tell me about what was that all about, and Brian said, well, it was supposed to be just to kind of, spoof Troy before the dinner on Thursday night, and during, that whole dinner thing back in the old days when the dinner used to be in the shed, right inside. And it just went crazy after they moved the thing outside, and Troy just loved the outfit so much, he'd just show up the next day wearing it. Nobody asked him to do it. He just did it.
Yep.
Like, hey, it's like, give me the keys, I'll drive. So I that's probably my funny story, because, Troy, I'll tell you, man, never showed me anything but respect and welcomeness and warmth. Just a great guy. I mean, great ambassador for Roadworks. You guys really just were blessed to have him in there and be a part of your team. And it's going to be a tough one to fill that seat, but there's other good people out there, and we just need to all kind of focus on that and have that happen and be a part of what we're doing too. Because not to replace anybody, but welcome the next guy in, and I have no idea who that is, but I'm sure he's out there, or her for that matter, and we'll find out. But loved talking to Troy, and I think the reason was just because he was so damn friendly. I mean, he's just just a friendly guy. Eric Hill, what's up, bud? You're down there in the corner.
Well, first of all, I apologize for the stupid system, but every time I get an update, I'm learning new stuff. But anyway,
that's okay. Apple thanks you too.
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship with my Apple Mac. But,
yep.
Dave McKinney's probably going to hate me for saying this, but Dave was an integral part of the celebration of Troy's life. It reminded me, his work this past weekend reminded me of my father's passing. Dave stepped in a very difficult time for Maria and the children, and did a phenomenal job of organizing everything. It was seamless. It was a fantastic celebration. And in part, it was major part it was to Dave and the folks that he had working with him. So I wanted to recognize him for that. I don't have a funny story about Troy. This was a story I shared the other evening when we were swapping stories about Troy. And I saw my brother at Troy's graveside services, and I had forgotten this. First time I met Troy was about 7 or 8 years ago. He had his red Freightliner there, and I'm a car guy, and anytime I see something that's got gull wings on it, I'm checking it out. And his Freightliner had gull wings, and we were over there, and Troy introduced himself, and it was my brother and his family and myself, and there was about 9 of us or 10 of us. And we were over there for a good half an hour, and Troy was focused on us. He made us feel comfortable. He answered all of our dumb questions and spent the time with us. And I just think that was who Troy was. And Troy took a picture of our family in front of his truck, and my brother's got that picture in his dining room. So at Thanksgiving time or Christmas time at dinner, you always see that photo. And I just think it's interesting how fate plays out. We talked to him, we met him, he took that photo, and now we've got a memory of him sitting in our homes of that picture they took of us. So that's my favorite memory of Troy. And I was overwhelmed with the response of the people that showed up and the number of trucks that were there. It was, I'm 70 years old and I've never seen anything like that in my lifetime. So it was a tribute to Troy.
I think there's some great footage out there of the convoy, and Eric, you've sent me over some photos too. We're not going to get into those today, and we'll have an opportunity because they're great shots anyways. And I know that there's going to be a write-up in the magazine coming up of everything too. So we'll definitely be able to share and see all of that stuff when it comes out. But I appreciate everybody taking the time out today and stepping up and stepping in and being here for Dan and Stephanie to wish them a happy birthday. And
thank you all.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you all. I am surprised.
Happy
Hey, John,
birthday.
since I'm late, can I personally wish Stephanie and Dan a happy birthday? I'm not going to sing to you because everybody will log off at that point. So, happy
I
birthday.
I can play a recording of Stephanie singing to me. She's like, oh crap, I did that.
Damn, Steph, you didn't call me on my birthday and sing to me. What the hell?
You didn't call me on my birthday and sing to me. Dan and Shannon sang to me though.
What are we doing? What's this? What are we doing here? What's all this? What?
John, you don't sign your check.
What?
It's because John didn't sign your check.
Oh, is that what it is?
No, because Dan and Shannon called me yesterday and they both sang to me. And they duetted very nicely. I wish I would have had that recorded.
Okay, well. All right, so we have a challenge out there. We all expect each other to phone call happy birthday and singing. If you can stand it, do it. All right, hey, we got some 10-4
y'all. I'm coming for you.
I'm gonna let y'all go along and do what you got to do. Bubba, Casey, Dave, Josh, Eric, Chad, Lisa, Steph, thank you very much for jumping in today and being a part of the show. I appreciate it, and super glad that you guys were able to be together on Monday and be there for one another and moving forward, Han. We're all here for each other in this ride called life, so let's enjoy it and be a part of one another's more as we can. So appreciate y'all tuning in and being here today. Thank you.
Hey, John.
Thank you.
I didn't get
Have a
to
good
hear
night,
Chad
everyone.
and Lisa's story.
Thank you.
You what's that?
I didn't get to hear Chad and Lisa's Troy story.
After the show is over and it posts, you'll have to come back for that one and check it out.
Okay, thank you.
All right, y'all. Dan, stick around. Everybody else can drop out as you go. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Congrats, Chad and Lisa.
Thank you.
Thank
all.
you, Dan. Thanks for the opportunity.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you for sticking around. That was awesome.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Oh, Mike, we said bye too.
Yeah, Mike.
He's right
Stop,
here.
brother.
It's like
After
a
your
slow
days.
nose. It's like a curb sniffer get together. We didn't.
Yeah, right.
Clay, I see Clay's been in the comments. He needs to jump on.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Take care.
Bye now.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
All right. Well, that worked out a bunch better than I ever could have expected and hoped for. So thanks to everybody again for jumping in there and making it happen. Thanks to Pittsburgh Power and of course Evans Detail and Polishing. You guys check out the websites down there at the bottom of the screen and get a look at anything you need for performance, max mileage, Pittsburgh Power, and of course getting that truck looking good. Go over there to GoShineOn.com. So we got some stuff coming up, of course, and you guys are going to be busy and out this weekend. So tell us what's going on. What's Dan and Shan doing?
Well, we're doing a lot.
You guys are doing a lot. You guys are.
Shout-
I mean,
A shout out to our youngest daughter who graduated college over the weekend. So we were in San Diego celebrating with her and just got home yesterday. And so back at the computer, back at work as much as you can on your birthday these days. It's pretty tough.
Right.
Not a super productive day, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll be heading over to the Dynaflex show in Ventura, just kind of walk around and support the show and on Saturday and Saturday night. And so we're looking forward to kind of doing that and then getting back and finishing everything up. And then Souza is the following weekend after that. So it's just kind of go, go, go. It's been a very busy May and June, and kind of looking forward to a slightly slower, hopefully July, maybe a little bit of home time. Haven't had a lot of that lately, but do what we got to do. So looking forward to all of the events coming up. I think that they're all going to be great.
Well, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's we're right around the corner to Trucking for Kids too.
Don't say that.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
Stop it.
What?
Actually, we have a lot of plans. We've been working very hard on that in every little crevice and nook and cranny in our life. We cram Trucking for Kids stuff in there. And so, yeah, a lot of things are still happening with the plans, and a lot of plans are moving forward, and the t-shirt is now in process. I happy to say Stay Loaded is going to be doing our t-shirt for the event, and I know it's going to be badass because everything they do is. So looking forward to seeing what they come up with based on some rough ideas that I gave them, and which is always how it goes. Give them a rough idea, and the artist just goes crazy and does something amazing. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing what they come up with.
Stay Loaded, of course, the official apparel provider for 10-4 magazine. Be sure and check them out on our website. If you are looking for 10-4 gear, all you have to do is click on Get Your 10-4 Gear here.
That's
and
it.
Let me tell you what happens. Holy mackerel, look at that. Shirts and hat, we're sold out. Yeah, so this one, none, but we do have 3 shirts available. So maybe we'll get some more hats in before you know it. But right now, that's where it's at. Get over there and get yours while it's still available. And then, of course, we'll start looking for those Trucking for Kids shirts and goodies that are going to be coming up here eventually too. So,
yep. It's going to come fast, I know, but just know we are all working really hard behind the scenes to firm everything up and just make it as awesome as it can be.
Well, it's not going to be. I mean, there's nothing that can happen that, besides if it rained, and I don't want to do that, but you never know. I mean, we have
what are you talking about?
Drizzling.
The rain in Southern California,
right? Yeah, I've heard that. There's a song somewhere about that.
Sure,
but,
they wrote it just for this.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I am excited about the drags. We have people coming from all over the country coming in to race on Sunday. Irwindale, California. Come on down and get your dragsters rolling. I'm excited, man. There's some, I guess, smack talk going on between certain competitors. They're like, bring yours, you bring yours, I'll bring mine. And it's going to happen, man. We're talking some serious diesel and rubber being laid down at that 8th mile in Irwindale, California on Sunday. And people from out of the country are coming in for our race. And I'll fill you guys in on that later. But yeah, pretty amazing. We've got it going on.
We've also decided to have a purse for super drag truck class. So half of whatever we bring in for that class will go to the winner. So depending on how many trucks we get, half of the money that we raise from their registration will go back to them, to the winner of that. So
awesome.
Yeah, so that'll hopefully entice a few more. We'd love to have. I mean, I think there were honestly maybe 4 at last year's show, and we'd like to have 12 at least. Yeah. We want to have a real class. We want to have a real race. We want to have lots of good action and some serious competition out there. I think that would be just a blast. So really going to have a lot of racing, a lot of race centric at this event, and putting together our 9/11 memorials and talking to different people for that and what's going to happen. And I think there's going to be some really cool stuff happening. So
right on. Well, we're all looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Another Trucking for Kids adventure out in Southern California in Irwindale facility there, the Irwindale race facility or whatever they call it these days.
Irwindale Event Center.
Irwindale Event Center. That's the one.
Wait, say that again, John. What was that?
Irwindale Event Center, right?
That's right.
Irwindale Event Center.
You got it on that one.
3 times fast. I'll try it again. Wait a minute. I need another adult beverage, I think. Must be.
Oh, wait a minute. Like me, who keeps refilling your cup.
I'm not responsible for what I say after 6 o'clock. It's 6:05.
Well, you're the one that changed the time.
I did. And I might add was a successful showing today. Thanks for everybody that tuned in to watch. And thanks, guys, on YouTube. I've been getting some feedback from folks over on YouTube. People that I've talked to that call me on the phone, they're like, yeah, I don't use Facebook, but I do use YouTube. So we got you covered, man. If you you want to go over to YouTube and watch it, you can watch it in glorious 1080p, full on HD, rather than the 720 that they leave us with over on Facebook, which I hope at some point they're going to change, because they do offer high def full 1080, and you just got to be on that list. I don't know if we made it yet, but hopefully we will. Mama Jean's in the house. She's just giving a little applause there for everybody. So Jean, love to
Hi, Jean.
give you a shout out there. She is right there. So glad to have you in, of
That's
course.
not her, actually. That's a duck on a boat motor, but
Yeah, well, yeah. That's her. Yeah. Thank you, Dan.
Just in case you weren't sure.
Yeah, people were asking. They weren't sure. Mr. Billy Joe Burrell, happy birthday to Dan, and also Miss Stephanie. Very good. Appreciate
Thank you,
that.
Billy.
Well, guys, if you want to see Dan and Shan out at a show soon, sooner than Merced, then go on down next weekend. And any of our other shows that we've got coming up, you know what to do. Go over to 104magazine.com, hit the events tab, bring up all the shows that we have there. Also on our Facebook page. If you go to our Facebook page and hit the more button, the first thing on there is events. And the cool thing about that is you're linked to any of the upcoming events that we have posted on here. And if it's not there, I'll try to get it there, or it's just not available. And that happens a lot. We definitely have a lot of folks that just haven't quite got that connection to what social media, Facebook specifically, and an event means. And hopefully you guys can work on that and get it figured out. But
so before you leave that page, John, right there, don't scroll so far. Go back. So I'll just tell you too, that Midwest Classic, which is happening in Oakland, Nebraska at the end of July, will also be there.
Oh, there you go.
We'll be there supporting Vanderswag Customs, our friends and advertisers. And we'll also be at the Rantoul Truck Show, obviously, the week after that. We have lots of fun activities planned between the two. So we're going to do a little bit.
Somebody asked if who was going to Walcott and Waupun.
I believe Eric is going to make appearances at both of those, but we will not have a booth.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's okay. Check with us from time to time, show from week to week, and we can kind of fill you in. If you guys have a question of who's going to be where, then certainly, don't hesitate. Just give us a little shout out, and we'll try to have that information for you. Guaranteed you're going to find somebody at one of these shows, or all of them. I mean, whether you got Casey Aislinger out there, Stephanie Haas, Eric Hill, and there's other secret guest contributors that we get in from time to time. Sometimes I don't even recognize names on some of these stories. Like this month, I think there was some that came in this month or last month that I was not familiar with. So congratulations to you folks that are either coming back as contributors or new contributors to 10-4. Good job. I'm glad to have you on board. All right, well, let's bail out of here and call this one done. It was cool to have everybody in the studio. Michael Wilkinson joined in late. Good to have you, Michael. Cover Trucker, 10-4 Magazine. Freddie Ramsey, wishing Dan a happy birthday.
Thanks, Freddie.
Who else was in here that dropped in?
And he's famous for the Brooks Truck Show in Oregon, so we'll be at that one as well, and we will have a booth there.
Connie McKinney, I didn't see Connie dropped in. Connie, good to have you on board. Thanks for dropping in. And of course, Chris Fife saying he's going to get a lot of footage together and put a video together of Mr. Troy Huddleston. So from the G-Bats days. So that'll be kind of cool. Look for that. Check with Chris on that. Right on, everybody. Well, listen, I'll be in Merced week after this weekend, and so will Dan and Shan and Tim and April, and the Trucking for Kids trailer. Yep, TFK Trucking for Kids trailer will be on site, along with, of course, the official TFK puller, the Godfather of Magini Trucking, will be there on site. So,
yep,
glad to have them on board as always. Dan looks great today, man. The squirrel pedaled fast enough through the whole show, man.
Good deal.
Thanks to
the Meefy.
Hey, now there it is, buddy. Yeah, that's it. That is the way to go, right? That is the way to go. All right. Well, Miss Shan in the background, I know you're there. Good to have you. Give us a little look, Shanny. No, come on. Come on.
Who do you think's been telling me what to say the whole time we've been sitting here and refilling my glass?
Hi, Shan. Yeah, your producer, man. That's your producer, buddy.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So say goodbye.
So I've been told to say, if we don't see you this weekend at Dynaflex in Ventura, we will see you the weekend after that at Souza Memorial Truck Show in Merced, California. Be there.
There you go. Sunday.
Good. All right.
Nailed it. All right. With that, we're out. Everybody take care. We'll see you next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I'm going to have Bubba back on the show in the studio and Casey Aislinger in the show. And we're going to be talking some shows that they've gone to, super rigs and different stuff that's been going on. Tune in next Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific time, right here, Studio 10-4 weekly update. Mr. Mike Horan, love you tuning in, buddy. Thanks for being there and always being a great part of 10-4. We love you. Take care. Keep the shiny side up, everybody. We're out till next week. See ya.
Bye, all.